What's up, guys? Welcome back to A Cup of Crypto, where we talk about all the day's breaking news. The analysis for today, we're going to cover, of course, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of your other favorite coins. We take a look at the market, where it's likely to be going today. Of course, all the breaking news, and I'm bringing to you it first, especially if you're in the States, because I'm up a lot earlier than most people in America simply because I'm in the UK, guys. So it's great to see the popularity of this live grow. Obviously, if you're watching it live, hey everyone, it's great for you to have you here. But even if you're watching it slightly later, still entirely relevant for today's crypto market prices forecasting, guys. So if we could all start by just giving a gentle, just a gentle tap of the like button, guys. Gently smash it. Obliterate it. Smash the like. Let's build up this community together. Let YouTube know that you enjoy these lives, and I'll continue doing them because I love it. So guys, great to see you all. Great to see people from all over joining us. Luke, Holland. We even had someone in Pennsylvania, and it's 10 a.m. UK time, so I don't know what time it is in Pennsylvania. It's probably like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, something ridiculous. So let's get into the price action today. I hope you've all got your cup of crypto. Today, I'm drinking for those of you not familiar with this, you're going to think it is weird AF. And by the way, the reason I just said AF right now, I'm sure a lot of you got the abbreviation, is I actually got demonetized on yesterday's live stream because I swore too much. So I didn't earn any ad revenue from it, guys. No, it's fine. I don't do it for the ad revenue. You really don't earn a lot of ad revenue from these lives. I do it to interact with you guys, and it's a great way of engaging and seeing what the markets are doing, answering questions, going over the markets together. So yeah, this morning I am drinking in my cup of crypto. I have a bullet coffee. For those of you not familiar, it's actually a coffee with butter in it and coconut oil. And the reason I'm drinking that is I'm on this ketogenic diet. It's a high fat diet, basically very, very no carbs almost, and relatively modest amount of protein, so I don't have a lot of fat in my diet. Enough about that. Hope you're all enjoying your cups of crypto, whatever you're having today. Let's get in with the price action. Dorian, hello from Cape Town, from South Africa. Alex, which is my name, is one of the easiest names to say with a South African accent. Alex, how was that? You'll let me know. Was that a good accent? So let's get into the charts. Obviously, the place to start, as you know, is in the Bitcoin price action, which will be starting in a moment. What we'll cover first is just some news for the day before we look at the price action. So a couple of articles I wanted to draw to your attention. FTX, which is the big exchange, one of the biggest exchanges after Binance and Coinbase, they've acquired a Japanese licensed crypto exchange, Liquid. That's a big purchase, guys. That is a big, big move. So, American billionaire and CEO, crypto exchange of the CEO of FTX, his name is Sam Bankman-Fried. He announced that the company acquired the Japanese firm and it's a subsidiary. So they're going to have to obey by Japanese crypto regulations and laws, but it's a big move. The Japanese market is certainly an exponential growing one where crypto is concerned. The agreement, like I said, requires them to obey by Japanese law while existing in Japan. And what is interesting is what the CEO of FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, said. I think we're not entering a long-term crypto winter. There have been changes in expectations of interest rates, and that's been moving crypto markets, but it's been moving markets more generally as well. So some bullish news there. Acquisitions are always good to see. In South America, always a crypto hotspot, right, guys? Always a crypto hotspot. Colombia clamps down on crypto tax. So whenever you see a country coming out and saying, I'm banning this in crypto, we're taxing this in crypto, they're doing it because the market is widely adopting it and they want to make some money, and they see a lot of people get very rich except for the government. So Colombia's tax authority is tightening the screw on Bitcoin and cryptocurrency related tax evasion against a backdrop of burgeoning cryptocurrency adoption. So that's what I was saying. It's the adoption they don't like. So down in Bogota, I hope that was good pronunciation for you Spanish speakers, which is obviously the capital of Colombia, cryptocurrency adoption is raging on. Colombia's tax authority, the DIAN, has began to catch up. It seeks special measures to crack down on the whip of cryptocurrency. So very bullish signs across South America. Obviously, South America have some of the highest inflation rates and weakest economies in the world. So obviously, they're growing economies though, but you know, crypto hotspots, guys. So very, very interesting, I believe, South America where crypto is concerned. So we're going to get into some charts. Currently, on my trades, to give you an update where I stand, I'm in red on my Ethereum short. $4,500 in the red currently. And I'm not concerned because obviously I don't look at this. I look at the charts, and the charts are telling me something different, and it's telling me that I'm more likely to be in profit at some point soon. My stop loss is up at 3,100. It probably doesn't even need to be that high, and I'll be showing you in my Ethereum TA shortly why I'm holding this position. XRP is slightly underwater, $65, so it's about break even at the moment. So that's where I stand on my trades. Let's get into the Bitcoin price action. Just saying hello to a couple of the people joining us. Louis from Hassel in Belgium. Hello, I like Belgium. Your chips and mules are fantastic. Indian government approve as legal by 30% tax. Yeah, India are basically giving the green tick, the thumbs up to crypto, but they want their cut. They want 30%. Someone closed their short 2,900. Okay, if you want my real-time trade signals, guys, when I trade in real time, link is down below, and you will be notified as soon as I post a trade. You simply just need to click on the link beneath this video. You need to register a BYBIT account using that link in the form, and you deposit into that account, and then you'll get access. You get my real-time triggers. G'day, mate, from Australia. I know you just said hello, but I added the g'day in there because I know that's what you guys are about. Cool, guys. Great to see so many people in the live chat. If you haven't already, please give a of the like down below, and let's get into the price action. So I did say we were going to start on Bitcoin, but I'd actually like to start on the S&P 500. And I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. To be honest, it's not my cup of coffee, cup of crypto, if you like. It's but it's very relevant right now, so I'm not going to cover it all the time, but I am just going to very briefly cover it right now because Bitcoin has been following its downward trend, and because there's so much geopolitical tension at the moment with Russia, with China, with the Ukraine, it's very relevant right now. So I'm going to have a quick sip of my butter coffee, my bullet coffee it's called, and we'll get on with that. Oh, that's good. It's beautiful coffee, but it's a bit salty. It's nice though. So we have this resistance line on the S&P. We've rallied quite considerably in the last few days from this drop. I mean, we did have a drop down approximately 11%, which is considerate for the S&P. All right. We've come up since bottom to the high, 7% rally. However, we're coming into this golden pocket area, which will be a resistance level for the S&P 500, and we also of course have this downward sloping resistance. So it's going to be tough for the S&P to break this sort of $4,600 level and confirm it on the daily, let's say. So you also are seeing somewhat of a very overbought market short term on the relative strength index here. So let's check out Bitcoin. Let's check out Bitcoin and see what's going on. So Bitcoin is still, let's go in the daily, it's still in this descending channel, which ultimately is bullish. However, the trend is our friend to the end, right, guys? And at the moment, what we're seeing is just a continuation pattern. Very predictable, down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, down, down, sideways. And the next move I'm predicting is something like that. That's because what the technicals are telling us. It's not guaranteed, but it is until the price action does something otherwise. You can see that we've been in this upward channel. Let's go into the 4 hour to see this a bit better. Some are calling it an ascending wedge, but it's not a very clear ascending wedge, especially when it comes down from higher price action. I actually see it more as kind of more as a bear flag, if you consider it like that. And then if you zoom out, you'll see what I mean. For example, you've got the pole here. Yeah, you've got the pole, you've got the flag, top of the pole. My target is down at around 29.8, 29.9. That's my initial target for Bitcoin. Obviously, that's not going to happen overnight. That might take a week to realize, but I am shorting the market right now. However, I will exit my short and turn bullish when we break this resistance line. We will break it at some point, that's for sure, but I don't know if we have enough strength to break it on this turn. On the RSI for Bitcoin on this 4-hour chart, you can also see, look at this significant resistance on the RSI. Okay, we're being pushed down. We're being pushed down currently, and we also have a bearish divergence, which is basically these peaks here. If we go into, let's break it down into the hour chart here, really get into the nitty gritty of it, you can see that we also have somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern. You can probably see it clearer on the half-an-hour chart. You can see that we have a shoulder, a head, another shoulder. Neckline is approximately here, where we're currently trading at around 38,456. So I believe we're expecting a drop. That's what the technicals are telling us anyway. On the 30-minute, just while we're on the 30-minute for the Bitcoin price, let's have a look at what is going on right now with the moving averages. So the moving averages on the 30 minutes, it's getting busy in there. Okay, we've broken beneath the 20-day, the 50-day, and we're potentially threatening the 100-day moving average on the 30-minute. On the 1 hour, we've broken the 20-day moving average, and we're potentially coming down to meet the 50-day moving average. If we go into the longer term time frames here, for example, on the daily chart, we go into the daily chart, what we saw yesterday, let me get rid of that, guys, sorry, 1 minute. What we saw yesterday was coming, oh, this RSI is a bit big, it doesn't need to be this big. We came up to meet this 20-day moving average on the daily. So what that meant was we got resisted off that, and actually the same thing happened in the S&P 500. We got rejected off the 20-day moving average. The 50-day. This orange line, we got rejected off the 50-day moving average. But it's still rallying, and we're still seeing what happens there. But Bitcoin certainly, the key message for Bitcoin right now is until it breaks this line of resistance, this sloping line from the all-time high on the 10th of November at 69.5K, until we break out of that long-term resistance line, you don't want to be longing, because we could, in fact, statistically, we're more likely to go down. And that's why I'm shorting right now. So quick look at the chat. You need to drink coffee with buttermilk and citro. Best for diet, mate. Okay, I'll try it. So Barry says, so should I short the S&P? I think the S&P is quite a good value short right now. Hello from Dubai. What coins have you got long-term huddle? Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, XRP mainly. Let's get into Ethereum, our channel's favorite cryptocurrency. Having a quick sip of my cup of crypto. We'll have a quick sip here, guys. It would mean a lot if you quickly give a smash of the like down below. Make some noise for YouTube's algorithm. Let more people know about our fantastic community. Share it as well. There'll be a share button if you have a Discord community, if you have, I don't know, on Twitter, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram. That will mean a lot as well. That is some good cup of crypto. Right, okay guys, so the likes are building up, much appreciated. We're getting over 50 likes now, I can see, and we have over 100 people with us. So let's check out Ethereum. Ethereum has done something slightly different to Bitcoin. We were in this downward wedge from its all-time high, but the wedge actually started on the 30th of November, so a bit higher. And what we've seen since is this downward channel. So you've had support, resistance, more resistance, support. We broke the support, but now we came back and broke past the previous support, which was acting as resistance, which is obviously quite bullish. However, what we're seeing currently with the Ethereum price is a potential bear flag. So this is what it currently looks like to me. You have this rising wedge. It's kind of a broadening wedge slightly, but you do have a potential bear flag here. Okay, so you've got the pole, rising flag, potential going to come down to around 1850 even. Now obviously you can't just go by that alone. That what's to say we don't do something like this, right? We come down, we test this support, that 2660, or even the previous support line, we come up, we rally, and we go through and break out. Well, that is of course possible. However, there's a few things in the chart right now telling me that that is unlikely to happen yet. Okay, at the moment in time, the trend is your friend to the end. We have been creating consistently lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We have not created a higher high. So until we break this level, you know, it's still pretty bearish. And of course, we did break down below the line of support there. We're also seeing in the RSI, the relative strength index on the 4-hour chart, we are seeing a bearish divergence. Okay, we're seeing that the bulls are coming into play. The strength is continuing, and also in the chart on the 4-hour, if you bring in our moving average, you can see that we're now being supported by this 100-day moving average. If we break that level, of course, that is not a good sign for the bulls. If we go into the daily chart, like Bitcoin, similar with the S&P, we got rejected off the 20-day moving average on the daily. Now, if you go back a little bit, the same thing happened around here. Okay, on the 15th of January, we got rejected off the 20-day moving average. On the 5th of January, the same thing happened, rejected off the 20-day, and approximately all from around the 10th of December, rejection off the 20-day moving average. Same thing we're seeing here. And when you couple that in with the fact that, you know, there's a bearish divergence, we have a bear flag, and Bitcoin is looking more bearish than bullish right now, you can only consider it to go one direction, but that doesn't guarantee it. That's the beauty of trading. You need to, of course, manage risk. You need to look at many different confluence, which is basically different indicators all leading to the same thing. By the way, a little treat for everybody. We're doing this every Thursday. For anybody that wants to learn how to trade, we do a completely free beginners training session every Thursday. 7:30 p.m. UK time. That's 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click the link down below this video, and you can basically just put in your email address and you can sign up to it. It's all through our Discord community. So basically, you join the Discord. When you confirm, you'll be given a link for the Discord community. You join it, and you simply, I'll show you the Discord. This is where we have the Marzell Trading Academy. So we have free sessions, not free signals. Where is it? Where do we do it? Where do we do it? Beginners training. Yeah. Can everyone see that? Beginners training. So if you join it with that form, you will actually get free training every Thursday for beginners. The idea behind it is to get more of our community learning actually how to trade profitably, consistently. And for those that really find value in it, you obviously have the potential to becoming an MTA member if you choose. And obviously there's no obligation. Most of the beginners decide ultimately that they want to join the academy because they're seeing how much money they make and how much you can learn. But these sessions are completely free. So join us, link down below, put in your email address, and you'll be included. It's this Thursday, so we've got about 48 hours and a bit to go until that. So back into the chart. Like I'm saying right now with Ethereum, bit of a bear flag. So I'm going to look over at the chat and see what altcoins people may want to cover. So let's have a look. I will be there to check it. From what levels go long? ETH breakout. You need to drink coffee. 40k this month. Bitcoin. Okay. So what we should do here is cover ADA because it's one of the other favorites on the channel. And the reason I want to cover ADA is to show you what it's actually doing right now in terms of opportunity. We were covering this yesterday, and by the way guys, I'm going to be covering all your altcoins. Just let me know in the chat what you want to cover. But right now we're seeing a strong support level all the way from $1 up to $1.07. Look how significant that support is. In terms of a drop, okay, from the top down to the bottom, we're seeing a 66% discount, or sale if you like. So it's a really nice point in time to buy right now. We also have a bullish divergence, as you can see here. Yeah, and this is on the daily, so you know it's very nice to see something like that on the daily. It's very bullish for me. The RSI has just broken above the average, And in terms of moving averages on the daily here, you can see that that's our VPVR, but on the moving averages, you can see on the daily, we're beneath them. So we are expecting something to change shortly. On the 4-hour chart, what we're seeing now is a break above the 20-day and testing to break above the 50-day. So yeah, for me, very, very bullish right now. In fact, I gave a live trade signal yesterday on when we were looking at this, and I gave this long position when we were down here. And if you took this position and earned that 5.6%, and if, of course, if you're on leverage, like for example 10x, you would have made 56% gains there if you 10x that. So for anyone that took that trade yesterday on the live chat, congratulations to you. For anybody that wants to learn how, for anybody that wants to start trading, I recommend BYBIT. It's by far the best crypto trading platform. Link is in the pinned chat. Guaranteed $1,200 bonus, guys. Sometimes their bonuses are a bit subject to deposit limits, so forth. This one has a deposit limit, but there's no volume traded limit. So all you need to do is deposit the minimum and you will be guaranteed that bonus, guys. Okay, so ADA's looking good, still looking good, but the next sort of more midterm long, I would want it to break above $1.07.5. Until it does that and breaks also on the, let's go back into the daily, until it breaks, let's say the 4-hour, until it breaks, let's say the 100-day moving average. You don't want to put any long-term positions, really. But for the long term, you know, it's bullish. It is bullish. It's completely in a place where it's been beaten up. But yeah, that was a nice trade. I hope some of you got in on that, so congratulations. Hearing very positive vibes with DOT. Your thoughts? Yeah, let's cover Polkadot. Dot. Don't tell me we don't have DOT on here. Let's bring in DOT. Should have been there. DOT. So let's check out what's going on with Polkadot right now. Let's start on the daily. Again, similar to Cardano, it's been beaten up, right? It's in a place where it is been, I mean, that must be down at least 70% from the high. Yeah, 70%, currently down 63%. So again, the only thing with DOT right now, I can't see it on this chart. Let me use a different chart. I want to see a bit more history. I can only see more local history here. Yeah, that's better. So if we go into the daily here, what we can see, so there is a bullish divergence. You can see that bullish divergence. Okay, we've created a double bottom on the RSI. That's also nice to see. In terms of the discount from its high, currently 64% down. And in terms of Fibonacci retracement, so if we go from the previous bottom up there, yeah, I mean, it is completely oversold. A very, very good value proposition right now with Polkadot. And of course, the fundamentals are very good. I'm a big believer in DOT. I do believe it's going to be one of the big 10, if you like, that will be here for many bull cycles to come. So yeah, DOT's a good one, definitely. Please check out Mana. Happily to check out Mana, Decentraland. It's a holding of mine. Mana, I'm quite bullish on. Yesterday, if we go into the 4-hour chart, we were looking at it. Again, we had a nice, did we have a nice trade there or not? Let me see, or did we get stopped out on this one? We entered the trade around here. No, I think that was a losing trade. What I anticipated was that we would stay within the support line. But we broke the support, so that would have been a stop out. However, what's good to see on the 1 hour at least, we're sticking above the 20-day moving average, which is the leading moving average. It's on top, which symbolizes bullish activity. On the 4 hour, you can see that it's tracking the 20-day moving average as well. We're getting supported off the 20-day moving average. So it's in a nice upward trend as well. Let's zoom out a bit further. Let's minimize our RSI. Let's see if we see any support there. So you can see that there definitely is a support for Mana. In terms of resistance is a bit messier. You could maybe draw something like that potentially. I mean, it's a bit messy. I mean, in terms of this kind of overshoot, you may want to be a little bit cautious, simply because we've come up to the resistance point of this level. I would consider longing mana if and when we break this level. This seems like quite a considerable level of previous support now acting as resistance. The level I'm referring to is approximately where we're currently trading, so about $2.71. So if we break above that level and confirm it on the daily, I would consider that to be very, very bullish, and you can see that as a potential double bottom, similar to how we've created this double bottom, for example, and continued the rally. So yeah, mana's looking pretty good. Is it a bottom for ETH, or is it going down again? So once again, we'll look at ETH. I am not too confident that this is a bottom. We're still in this downward trend, and there's nothing to tell us otherwise at the moment. There's a couple of bullish sides, the fact that we've broken back into this downward falling wedge, but we are in a bear flag, as you can see. Potential target down around $1,750. So I wouldn't long it right now, because there's a lot of resistance above us that we covered earlier in the video. You can go back, you can go back and watch the video and find my previous TA as well. It's like an on-demand thing. So 40K is the strongest base. I think we will get back to 33, 35s. What do you think on Bitcoin? Yeah, so Bitcoin, like I showed you guys at the start, we're in this downward trend. We're going down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. I think we have another leg down. There's too much resistance above us right now. Like I showed you with the RSI, we're being resisted out of that. That's one thing. We also, of course, have this rising channel. Yesterday, on this 4 hour, if I zoom right in here, you can see that we kind of peaked out there like a mountain peak, and we got resistance at that $39,236 level. If you go into the half an hour chart right on the smaller time scale, you can see that there is quite a bearish pattern. You could call it a head and shoulders pattern forming. So it's difficult to long right now Bitcoin until it breaks certain levels. So what is the average percent for downward breakout of a bear flag? It's about 70% to 75% approximately. Let's have a look at XRP. It doesn't get a lot of love around YouTube, that's for sure. It's a position that I'm still holding. I still believe big time in terms of the technicals where XRP is concerned. Turned out that that wasn't really an ARC, but you could consider it an ARC like that. XRP, you know, it's actually has real fundamentals. Obviously, it's solving a big problem with cross-border payments, but obviously it has this SEC court case going on. But right now, it's struggling. I think if we go into the 4 hour chart, what we can see here is that this ARC is a continuation, basically. We're seeing a continuation. You may be able to draw the ARC earlier. Let's see if it's possible. We could maybe start it from here. So we have an A, a B, C, a D, right? So we had a breakout there, basically. So the next ARC you could consider starts like that: an A, a B, a C, maybe something like this, a D, potentially on this resistance line, support line. Could see something like that. By the way, this ARC system I'm using is one of the key fundamentals. It's the backbone of the MTA Academy. Obviously, it's just one thing we use, but it's a very, very accurate way of measuring future price action by using this ARC system, amongst many other indicators that we use as well. If anyone's interested in joining the MTA, of course, you can do down below. There's currently up to 33% off using the links down below. The Patreon link, by the way, will give you all the information and the original price, but I suggest using the discount code because there's a limited time offer up to 33%. And for anybody that's a complete beginner, before you sign up, you may want to consider joining us for our free beginners weekly training session, which is also in the Discord community. Link is down below. You can sign up for it. It will be on Thursday, 7:30 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over in the States. So please join us there. An update on my trades, like I was showing you, I'm in the red on Ethereum, in the red on XRP. but I'm not exiting this trade because I believe that we are actually on the way down, like I've been saying. So Terra Luna held strong. Yeah, Terra Luna has been really interesting actually. Luna, if we look at the Luna price, is actually created this V, okay, or also an inverse head and shoulders pattern, you could say, on the 4-hour chart. The other interesting thing is it's holding this support line, touch point. We broke beneath it, but now we're being re-supported by this touch point, and we actually got supported on our golden pocket. Luna's a good buy right now, I believe. What we're currently seeing in terms of the VPVR, I want to show as well, the point of control is right down here, so we don't have much resistance above us. And also the moving averages on the daily, if you look at this, what we saw yesterday, we got supported. It's hard to see because of this trend line and it's such a dark blue color, but this is the 200-day moving average here. We got supported on that line. So very good value right now to buy Terra Luna. For those of you that aren't so familiar with Terra Luna, it's a really good project, really solid fundamentals. You can stake it. I hold it. I need to buy more. This is the Terra Station, by the way. You can stake it. I'm currently staking it. You earn about 20% interest per month, which is absolutely incredible. And you basically just keep earning Luna. I currently hold about $1,800, $1,850. I will be adding to this, definitely. It's actually a strong buy right now, Luna, so I'm glad you mentioned it. In terms of short term, if you want to go on to BYBIT and trade Luna, because you can actually trade Luna on here. Sure you can. Luna. The great thing about BYBIT is they have a lot of these altcoins, metaverse coins. Yeah, they have Luna. So for example, you can trade Sand, SHIB, ADA. Link is down below for a guaranteed $1,200 bonus when you sign up and deposit. But Luna is, yeah, a good buy right now. Short term, if anyone that was looking to trade it short term, let's see if we're seeing anything in the current chart that may look interesting. So yeah, we're in a bit kind of a descending channel slightly. Yeah, you've got something that looks like that. Maybe it's a bit messy. But the important thing is we have strong support beneath us. There is a little bit of a descending channel there. Potentially, you could call it a bull flag even. You could have something like that. Something that looks like that, right? You have a resistance there. This might make a bit more sense, actually, if we go into the 2-hour. Yeah, there is a bull flag there, actually, guys. There is a bull flag, which is tasty, and we're approaching the apex. So if you have the pole like that, I'll give you the target. Target would approximately be somewhere up at $62. So in terms of a percentage move from the breakout, you want to trade it when and if we break above somewhere. We've got this wick, maybe somewhere around $53. So take the trade from about there. You're looking at about a 16% gain. So if you went on to BYBIT, you went on to Luna, remember it's a 16% gain. You know, if you applied something like a 10x leverage, that's 160% gains, guys. That's the power of trading. But of course, it can go against you as well. You can see I'm currently underwater by 28%. I'm not concerned because I've done my technicals, but you can obviously lose money as well. So it's important to learn how to trade. I do have a BYBIT for beginners video, and of course we also have the Marzel Trading Academy where we teach interactive trading, all on Discord, live video training for complete beginners to more intermediates. We have our trade setup channels where everybody mucks in, shares their charts, our coaches and myself critique, and we all chip in together and we all work together. It's a great community, and like I said, if you want to come along for a free beginner session, link is down below, guys. You click this form and you can join us for that free session. It will be a pleasure to have you there, and you can basically see if it's for you, if you want to learn how to trade and become financially free, being able to trade from anywhere in the world. That's the real benefits of it, guys. So we've covered Luna, Cosmos, Atom. Yeah, let's check out Atom. I'm just going to have a quick sip of my cup of crypto with butter in it this morning. For anyone that's just joined and thinking that is weird AF, it is. It's a keto kind of drink. I'm on a high-fat diet, so I just basically pile fats into everything. And it's quite good. It's kind of that saltiness with the coffee. It's quite nice. If you haven't already, please do one of these on the like. I appreciate that. Let's get the likes up. We're on 72 likes. It would be amazing to get that up to 100 likes. Let's just before I move on to Atom Cosmos, let's do something fun just for you guys watching live. If you're not watching live, feel free to skip forward 30 seconds. I do this on every stream. We do something live and interactive with my Twitter. Look how close we are to 2,000 followers, guys. Can we get to 2,000 followers in this stream? Come on, guys. What would be really cool? Has anyone noticed the date today? It is the 2nd of the 2nd, 22. So that's 2-2. No, it's 2-2-2-2. So it's the 2nd of February, 2022. Could we get to 2,222 followers in this stream? I wonder. Probably not, but let's get at least over 2,000 followers. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tweet now. And the reason why you want to go and follow me right now at Marzell Money is not only because I post fantastic news post predictions daily when I'm not on YouTube. I also do giveaways and I build my own community here. When I'm not posting on YouTube, I'm posting here. I'm going to give away one of these bad boys. Does anyone want to win a Marzell Money hat? You don't have to wear it, but it's pretty cool, no? I'm going to give this away for free in this stream. And all you need to do, I'm going to tweet now. I'm going to put live. Actually, what would make more sense? What would make more sense is, let me go onto my YouTube. Bear with me, guys. We're going to go straight back into the price action in a minute. I want to find the live stream link because what we can do is share it, retweet it like a quote retweet, and I'm going to pick someone that quote retweets in this live stream to send you a hat. So let's share this. And let's go back to Twitter. Who wants a Marzell Money hat? And remember, guys, this is just for you guys watching live, exclusive. So we're going to do that. We'll put in a couple of hashtags. I don't know. Crypto. Just some basic ones. Bitcoin. That's enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this 1, 2, 3, tweeted it. So it's at Marzell Money on Twitter. Find that tweet that I've just posted, okay? Smash the like on that tweet, as well as obviously on this video. And if you could quote retweet it. So you go here, put quote retweet, and say whatever you like, or maybe tag people, whatever you like. And we will get this hat decided in the next 10 minutes. I'm going to pick a winner from whoever's retweeted this, and I will be sending you a hat. Okay, guys. So building up the likes there. Thank you very much. Building up the likes, building up the likes. How many followers are we on? All 3 to go, guys. Come on, let's break 2,000 in this live stream. So I'll be coming back to my Twitter in a minute. Right, and by the way, that's at Marzell Money on Twitter. So we're going to cover Cosmos now. We're going to look at what's going on with Atom. Thank you everybody that smashed the like there and joined on Twitter. Cosmos, Atom. So we were looking at this yesterday on the daily. In fact, we were focusing on it because it seems like very well supported, unlike a lot of cryptocurrencies right now, particularly like even the big ones, Bitcoin, Ethereum. It's not been beaten up as much. I mean, from its high, it's only down 35%. That's bullish, okay? That's bullish. We kind of have a little bit of a bearish divergence, maybe a hidden bearish divergence on the RSI here. Yeah, some support there. And we also were supported on the 0.5 fib level, the $26.36. So it's looking quite good on the daily. It's at a strong support level, but what's happening on the smaller time scale pictures? Let's have a look here. So again, this is quite bullish to see. And this downward trend here, kind of a falling wedge maybe. Yeah, something like that. So we could expect, let me zoom in here, make it a bit bigger there. So this is bullish. This is bullish. We have a falling wedge or a descending triangle. Target out of this. Let's do this together. Widest part of our triangle. From the breakout, we've got a target on about 38 bucks. 38 bucks. And what we're considering in terms of a move is about 34%. Atom is a buy right now. There's a lot of value. The way I would trade this, okay, because we do need to break this level. So first of all, break this resistance level. Go into your 4-hour chart. Mark this same charting, basically. We need to break above $28.50 and confirm it on the 4-hour. That's the first step. Second step, watch volume. Is volume coming in? You can go to the smaller time scales, like to the hour. Is volume coming in? Not yet. There's no volume, so don't trade it yet. If the volume picks up and we break out of this resistance, then it's time to put in a trade. How do you do that? Well, obviously, BYBIT's the place to do that. It's the best crypto trading platform. You can trade Atom on here. Can you? I'm sure you can. Atom, of course you can. And link down below for $1,200 bonus to try out a trade for free. But like I said, you also want to work out your risk to reward ratio. This is important. Again, something we teach in the MARZEL Trading Academy. You basically want to put a long position here. So say you enter at about $29 because we've broken this resistance and you're seeing the volume come in. So your long is targeting approximately up at $38. Your stop loss, I would consider, needs to be somewhere around this level. It's giving you a risk to reward ratio of 5.5. That's fantastic. What that means is that basically, although let me try and explain this as clear as possible. You're getting over 5 to 1 on your money, your risk to reward ratio. It basically means that if you were to take this trade 5 times, that, you know, at least on if you do it inverse, at least 80% of the time you should win this trade. It also means that you're not risking too much. Okay, you don't want to risk too much out of your trade. I'm trying to find the best way to explain risk to reward ratio in a way, because I don't think about it like that. I just think, am I getting good value for my money? I guess that's one way of looking at it. Are you getting value for your money in this trade? Well, if you wait for the breakout and the volume comes in and you're making 31% gains against only a 6% loss, that's a very good bet, right? It's like betting on the heavily favorited team in the Super Bowl and getting, like, 7 to 1 odds or something like that. So that's the benefit of trading, guys. If you're new in the chat, smash up the like, guys. We're going to cover some more of your favorite coins. Let's see how that tweet's doing. And I'm going to be giving away this hat very shortly. I'm going to be picking somebody at random here. Or not too much at random. 2,000 followers. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. Appreciate it. 2,000 followers on Twitter. Let's see who wants to win a Marzel Money hat. There's still time, guys. I'm not picking winner yet. Go on to my Twitter at Marzel Money. Like this, quote, retweet, leave a comment. Some of the comments so far. Hey, Mr. White, he won a hat yesterday. Well done to you, sir. You can see you won a hat. Congratulations. Suits you, bud. Looks fantastic. Barry wants a hat. Okay, I think I picked the right one. Pick me. Please pick me. I've never won anything. I might pick you, Josh. We'll see. So, yeah, all you need to do is leave a comment there, and one of you live viewers will win a hat. And, of course, if you're not joining me on this live right now and you want to win a hat, join me on the live. That's how you win the hat. Sometimes I give away money. Right, okay. So, we've covered Atom. We've covered Mana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Luna. Let's take a look. What are your thoughts on Crow and ATH? Let's look at Crow, crypto.com. It'll be a bit of a new one for the channel, but I know a lot of people hold Crow, and I know it has quite good potential. So Crow's currently here at 43 cents. Let's check out the daily chart first of all. So I want to see a more zoomed out version here. I know it's crypto.com. Maybe that would be better. KuCoin maybe. That's better. So, okay, this is interesting. There is a support line here. There is a support line. How are we faring on it? So we got a bounce off this support line. That's nice. And we have created what seems to be a strong supported bottom. Okay, in terms of percentage, we're down currently 55%, right? And there is potential breakout here. Potential breakout. It's a bit fluffy, if I'm honest, but there is a potential breakout of that resistance line. Yeah, if you can see that there. You could say that that's a breakout, but there's no volume. So that actually might turn into a broadening wedge, perhaps, because there's no volume to suggest it's broken out. So, but in terms of more mid-term, let me see where the resistance is on the retracement. If I go, if I do this locally, high to low. Yeah, so it's got a long way to go to meet its first resistance point where I would be looking to take profit. So nice trade on Crow would be up to around 57 cents. In terms of support, however, let's look at that because that's what I want to see. The VPVR, is that supported? So the point of control is actually up where I suggested to take profit as well. That's a good sign. Moving averages, we've been supported on the 200-day moving average, on the daily chart, and on the 20-day. That's really good sign. Yeah, I think Crow's a good long right now. It's a good long. Initial target would be somewhere up at about 57 cents, maybe a bit earlier, maybe take it around 56 cents. So a nice trade that you can put on there, definitely. How does your chart show up perfectly placed in one screen? Well, it's just on OBS. I just crop it to fit accordingly, basically. Any other coins? Mentioned SHIB, bro. SHIB, we'll have a look at SHIB. I mean, SHIB is just... SHIB is not performing too strongly right now. I mean, I wouldn't buy SHIB. It's just too risky. Until it starts moving up again and breaking this line of resistance, maybe up at around 0.26, I wouldn't do anything with it. Even on the hour, let's see what it's doing on the hourly chart. I mean, it's struggling to break resistance. So, yeah, no, I don't like the look of SHIB right now, if I'm honest. Do I have any thoughts on VET? It's a great project. I'm very bullish on VET. We can look at the technicals. VET dollar. Let's have a look on VET. Here we go. So we've got a little pump. Got a little pump on VET right now. I want to start on the daily, however. See if there's anything to symbolize the fact that we may be changing this downward trend, which of course offers great value. It's down in terms of a percentage, it's down at 70%. So it has had a big sell-off, potentially bullish divergence there. In terms of resistance, maybe something like that, potentially. Does that extrapolate further? Let's see. Yeah, you've got a falling wedge. I think that's pretty evident to see. There is a falling wedge here. So there is a short-term trade, first of all, which is currently at 5.5 cents up to 6.1. So it doesn't look like much here, but I guarantee you it's a nice trade. It's 11%, 10.5, 11% trade up to around 0.6245. But the longer term position you want to enter is when it breaks this line of resistance, okay? So when it breaks this line of resistance, this is on the daily, that's a good entry point, because it, if it goes back up to its all-time high, which eventually it will, it's a very nice move to the upside. I mean, look at that. It's got 240% gains to be made just to go to the previous all-time high. So that's a nice trade. That's a nice trade. Faisal, just follow me on Twitter. Thank you. Someone's asked, what is the significance of engulfing and the hammer candles? Well, engulfing, basically, when you have an engulfing candle, it's a bearish sign, obviously, if it's going downward, and it symbolizes that there's more bearish activity to come, like we had this engulfment here. engulfment here, bearish activity. If it's if you have engulfing to the upside, it works in the opposite effect. So for example, you can see here we engulfed all this price action in 2 candles, price action to the upside, and basically that's one way to look at it. I use someone's asked, Anthony Charles has asked, what do I use for charts? TradingView. There should be a link in the video description for TradingView. You can start with the free version. It's plenty good enough, but when you use more charts, more indicators like I do, you might want to pay for it. It's about £10 a month. It's not a lot. So I'm going to have a quick sip of my cup of crypto while you guys smash the like for those that haven't. And by the way, if you're not yet subscribed, guys, make sure you're subscribed and turn the bell on. You'll be notified as soon as I post these videos. Not just these lives, but my actual regular content. The regular content I post mainly Ethereum stuff. I'm giving you alerts throughout the day. Sometimes I post twice a day outside of just the live. So you can follow me here for these buy alerts, sell alerts, and so forth. And for anybody that's joining us, we have a free beginners weekly trading session. You can join us weekly for that. Click the link down below, put in your email address, and join us on Discord. You'll get the Discord link when you confirm. And you can join us for free weekly beginners training. In the Discord community, our MARZEL Trading Academy is set up. And you can see here our live sessions. That's the regular ones. And for you guys joining us, we have beginners trading sessions, beginners training. Faisal has already joined, but it's on Thursdays, okay? It's on Thursdays. But I can see you're in the live chat and you've joined, so it works. Great stuff. So, interesting stuff there. I've been following your post. Really should advise. Thank you. I guess you're saying that's good. Thank you. Rena says, good time to buy crypto in spot market right now, or more red days expected. Well, I think there is more red days expected on Bitcoin. However, that doesn't mean that some of the altcoins we've covered, for example, we covered ADA, which is in a great buy zone right now. I think that's good value. I think Luna is great value. Some of the metaverse tokens, for example, like Sand, I think are great value right now. Also, what else were we looking at? Yeah, crypto.com Crow is great value right now to buy. VET was a great trade right now up to this level, but we want an ultimate breakout here. We are on the verge, I believe, of a crypto altcoin season. Just gonna have a sip of this coffee. So, bullish times. What I also wanted to show you guys was this chart here, which is Bitcoin dominance, okay? This is a Bitcoin dominance chart, and it basically tells us the dominance of Bitcoin across all the other cryptocurrencies. And for those of you that don't know, there's actually something like 17,000, look, 17,000 cryptocurrencies. So Bitcoin currently has a 41% dominance. And the reason why you want to pay close attention to the dominance is because it tells you what's likely to happen in terms of Bitcoin rallying against altcoins and vice versa. So at the moment, we can draw some technicals here. There's definitely a support here at 39%. Okay. Basically, when the Bitcoin dominance drops, it usually symbolizes that Bitcoin's gonna drop, because when the Bitcoin price drops, its dominance isn't as dominant. Yeah. And altcoins lead the way here. So what we're currently seeing is something like this, going back from the 3rd of January 2021, so a year ago. We've dropped quite considerably. That's because there's been a lot more altcoins. So ultimately we should break out of this, which could symbolize a bear market, because Bitcoin in a bear market, like for example, if you go back to where the bear market started, 2017, you kind of, okay, well, it did drop, so I tell a lie. So it's an interesting place right now, because if you look on the 4 hour, what we're currently seeing is resistance. Okay, so this might indicate that the dominance is coming back down to around 39-40%, which would mean that Bitcoin is also coming down in price. So the RSI, we're beneath the moving average. The price action on the percentage is we've broken on the 4 hour, the 20-day, the 50-day, and potentially the 100-day on the daily. We're currently being supported on the 100-day moving average. So if we break that 100-day moving average, that will of course be bearish. Is Forex correlated with crypto? Somewhat, but not really. I want advice on my portfolio. I've diversified a lot, but I'm thinking to have maybe just 2 cryptocurrencies. So I just want to hold ETH and Solana. I mean, diversification's important, right, guys? It's really, really important. Just so you know, the balance that I have out of my crypto holdings, I'm about 30% in Bitcoin, 30% in Ethereum, and about, that makes 60%. I'm about 20% in highly recommended altcoins like your DOTs, your XRPs, MATICs, for example. And then the rest is made up of very speculative stuff and metaverse stuff. But the 60% should be your solid crypto. And if that's 10 different ones, I mean, there probably isn't 10 solid ones, but if it consists of Solana, Cardano, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe some Tether, XRP, you want that to be at least 60% of your crypto holdings. The rest should be something maybe more speculative if you are risk adverse. Can I cover Sol? Yeah, let's cover Sol. We haven't covered Solana this morning. Great to see nearly 100 likes in this live chat with a cup of crypto and coffee. What have we called it now? We had to change the name. A cup of crypto, that's what we've called it. We're nearly on 100 likes, so fantastic stuff, guys. Let's look at Solana. Solana, we had a trade yesterday that we were looking at, well, a couple of days ago, where we were looking at this arc and we broke out of it, and actually we met our target perfectly. If you were on the live session a couple of days ago and you took that trade, huge congrats to you, because that was a beautiful trade. I took that trade actually, and it was a 16% pump. So a very nice one indeed. What we're currently looking at is to break $110. If we break $110, because we are actually being supported on the 100-day moving average, if we break $110, the next target is the 200-day moving average, which again is a beautiful trade, but we need to break above and we need volume, which we haven't got yet, but it's a trade of another 14%. So very, very bullish for Solana. Solana's in a good place. It's had a nice sell-off and it's now making headway again. Someone's asked, can I cover H-bar or HUBAR, however you want to call it? I can do. Let's have a look at H-bar. Let's do it on BYBIT. Down here. So this isn't one I hold. It's not one I cover, but I can tell you from a technical point of view what's going on. Okay, this is good. This is bullish divergence. Yeah. We also have potential resistance like that. Yeah. So we have a resistance line coming in as well. You can extrapolate that further. So it's a bit of a falling wedge that we can see. In terms of the moving averages here, let's go into the 4 hour. So we're creating some bullish activity, okay? We've hit the bottom here. We're creating a higher low, higher high. And we're now at the 100-day moving average on the 4 hour. So we want to break this level. We want to break 23 cents. And then potentially reaching the top of the resistance level before a potential breakout. So good short-term long. It's bullish short-term. Let's go back to Ethereum, our favorite coin on the channel. I know many of you didn't catch it before, and even if you did, I'll add some new elements to the TA in as well, because many of my community here, we follow Ethereum because it's the main coin that I talk about on the channel. It was my biggest holding. It's now kind of equal to Bitcoin. No particular reason. I've just rebalanced it a bit because Ethereum went a lot higher. So on this daily chart, I am looking at a more bearish sentiment right now. We have a bear flag, as you can see, pole, breakout. We had a big rally yesterday. The volume in terms of that rally did start slowing down a little bit. You can see how volume was higher and then it slowed down as we rose. And on the hourly chart, you can see that we are definitely seeing quite a bit of resistance here across this point. Yeah. What we may be seeing, however, is a consolidation. That's also possible. That could continue upward or downward. But I just believe it's overbought right now. I mean, on the 4-hour RSI, you can see that we've created a bearish divergence. Yeah, we're struggling now to keep this line. We're at the support and it potentially may break down. In terms of the moving average, we're being supported on the 100-day moving average, which is the 4-hour chart. However, on the daily chart, we're currently being rejected off the 20-day MA, which is not a good sign to go up. You can see how historically rejection here, rejection here, rejection, and we broke for a little bit, but still a rejection. Yeah, so we've been rejected off that 20-day moving average quite a bit. So it's difficult to go long on Ethereum right now after the rally we had yesterday. We may be spilling. We may be spilling. This also may be a downward channel we're creating now as well. You could disregard that, and we could actually be creating this downward channel now, which is just as likely, which ultimately could be bullish, but you could see something like that, an aggressive move down. We're watching the S&P 500 closely because what's happening in the S&P, the Bitcoin's following quite closely at the moment, and this is a messy chart, I appreciate, but we were just looking at this potential head and shoulders pattern in the S&P right now on the daily. For the S&P, let's see what's going on. It's been trading downward, and again we have a bear flag on the S&P 500. Sorry, we're looking at Bitcoin. Excuse me. We look at Bitcoin, but Bitcoin's in a similar situation to Ethereum. But this is the S&P, right? We rallied yesterday. We came up. We met the 20-day moving average. We met the golden pocket level of resistance, and we're still within this resistance line. This resistance line I'm talking about is this one. See? Rejection, rejection, rejection. We could be creating a channel either from here, potentially, something like that, or potentially even from here. But ultimately, we're at the top of this channel moving downward. Yeah. So to me, that symbolizes quite bearish or more value in the short, should I say, until that line is broken. If we break above this level and confirm it on the 4-hour, then that's a good sign. If we break above 4,600 and confirm that, that will be bullish, and that will change my sentiment on Bitcoin most likely. But at the moment, we're actually seeing death crosses. We're seeing the 20-day overtake the 50. The 20 days now overtaken the 100, and the 50-day is sloping down as well, currently acting as resistance. So yeah, it's tricky. The S&P on the weekly is in danger of breaking the 20-day moving average potentially. It already did. It broke the 50-day, but it's in danger of breaking it again, basically. So we'll go back into Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin, similar situation to Ethereum, and of course what's going on with the markets. We're in this downward channel. Nothing's changed. Nothing's so different, guys. These patterns just keep repeating themselves, right? Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Potentially down on the next move until we break out. We have to just follow the trend to the end. It's your friend to the end. Unless it tells us otherwise, don't go against it. It would be silly to do that. You can't chase green candles or red candles. You just need to follow the trend, basically. This is a bear flag. Yeah, you have a bear flag. Target down to the downside is about 30,000. But ultimately, on the daily chart for Bitcoin, the golden pocket, if you go from the start of where the bull market started, which was March 2020, and you draw a fib level, swing low to swing high, the support is down at the golden pockets between 26.2 and about 29,000. So yeah, that bear flag may complete this downward trend if you draw it like that. Sorry, this one we want. Yeah, that may continue the downward trend down to around 29,000. That's what I'm seeing in the chart anyway. Obviously happy to be wrong and I'll get stopped out of my shorts. I'm currently shorting Ethereum. We're about $4,200 in the red there. We're about $100 in the red on XRP, but I don't look at this. I look at the technicals. I'm looking to add to my short position here to give me a higher entry point. So my entry point, I can move my screen here. My entry point here is averaged at $2,611. So basically, if you look at the Ethereum chart, what I need to break even currently is the price just to come down to here, just within this channel. So although it's quite a lot of money down for $4.5 grand, I'm not worried. I think we're going to break to the downside out of this channel. And ultimately, if we hit my initial target, which is $1,850, it's a profit of $22,500. So I'm happy. I'm sitting in there. I'm not worried at this stage by any means at all. So just a moment, guys. I've lost my live chat thing. There it is. So let me bring my head back down to where it was. And let me bring that back in. That's good. That's cool, guys. So we've covered a lot of the coins today. We've covered Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, all your coins, all your news, all your analysis. If you've enjoyed the video, because we're going to wrap things up now, just a quick reminder, join us tomorrow, Thursday evening UK time, 7:30 p.m. It's a completely free beginners trading training session in the Discord community. When you submit your email address, links down below, by the way, and you can join the free training session for beginners, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope to see you all there, and you can learn more about how we make considerable amounts of money trading cryptocurrency and how to use indicators and actually learn a skill how to trade. So I hope to see you all there. Please smash the like. Oh, we didn't pick a hat winner, guys. I nearly forgot. Nearly forgot. I'm going to give away a hat right now. So we got 8 likes here. Who wants to be a Marzell Money hat? Remember, it's at Marzell Money. Follow me there. Some of you left comments, so I'm going to give away a hat. Let's pick a winner. It will be a brand new hat, not the one I'm wearing. Barry wants a hat. One of the best and professional live broadcasts. Hello from Malaysia. Hey, crypto with a hat. I think I picked the right one. Please pick me. I've never won anything. Josh, since you've tweeted twice and you've never won anything, I'm going to like your tweet and I'm going to be sending you a Marzell Money hat, and you can look exactly like Mr. White here. Hopefully it suits you as much as it suits Mr. White. So congratulations, Josh. You've won a hat. To claim your hat, go onto my Instagram. My Instagram is at @Marzell_money. At @Marzell_money. Send me a DM. Give me your address and I will send you a hat. Congratulations. Thank you everyone for joining me. It's been a pleasure as usual. And if you're joining me slightly later on from the States, please try and tune in for the live if you can. If it's too early, continue watching these on demand a bit later. And I will see you all a bit later, guys. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to get your free crypto down below on BYBIT. It's a it's a $1,200 guaranteed bonus. So it's a very good giveaway. And yeah, see you later for another video. Thanks for joining me, guys. I will see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.